Hey guys, welcome to another Boston Classroom series. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to actually program the expert advice into your quantum analyzer. And the reason why I would want to program the expert advice in your quantum analyzer is so that you can make available to your clients upon completion of an assessment not just a report of their assessment, but as well as your unique personal advice as it relates to what they need to do to improve their health. And the expert advice is going to be based on three areas. Uh, it's going to be based on nutritional supplements, dieting, nutritional supplement and dieting, herbal compounds, as well as uh, therapy. All right. So to do that, what you want to do is you want to go to your suggest. So this is what you would pretty much do before you do an assessment. So by default, your quantum analyzer has default expert advised program in it. The thing though is that this expert advice is based on different contexts. In this example, the expert advice that is in the quantum analyzer, because it's made in China, is made to reflect the not only dietary but also the recommendation based on their culture. So you'll see, for example, their expert advice may, for example, well, not even for example, but their expert advice, for example, may encourage you to eat fungus or to eat dog meat or cat meat, what they consider to be healthy meat. And so you don't want to do that. You want to program in the quantum analyzer your personal expert advice. You may also want to program expert advice into your quantum analyzer because maybe you are working with a range of supplements based on that you have formulated for yourself or based on a trusted source. So for every dietary needs, there's going to be the need for a supplement. So maybe you're working with a company that has products that you believe will meet these needs, or maybe you have formulated products. All right. So what we have done is that we have created products that we believe and we have proven and seen and trust to rectify the health issues that we come across after we do an assessment. And so let me first of all share with you a document that I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you a document like this, which is the expert advice. Now, the expert advice is going to have two columns. It's going to have the tested area as well as the expert advice, and it is going to be, listed like that. Now, this expert advice covers uh, uh, 36 areas or 37 areas. I don't have anything for element of human error, expert analysis report, hand analysis, because you'll find that the machines will vary from machine to machine. What happens though is that as each generation of machine comes out, what it actually does is that it gives a further breakdown of areas that, for example, it would have assessed. Let me give you an example. So here we have the gastrointestinal function. Some machines, in addition to giving you a report on the gastrointestinal function, may break it down by giving you additional information on the large intestine function, the small intestine function, so on and so forth. So don't be too hung up if all the areas that we have in this table does not cover or does not accurately cater for all the needs of your quantum analyzer. If that is so, then you can reach out to me if it's a really big deal to you, and I can help you to do that. But each time I constantly update, so from time to time I'll send out a later update of the expert advice that you can again go through and update your quantum analyzer. But this is the expert advice. So for the cardiovascular and cerebrovascular system, for example, it says the expert advice recommends that you should engage in regular physical activity, including both cardiovascular exercises like walking, jogging, cycling, practice stress reducing techniques like deep breathing, meditation, and prayer. Consume a balanced diet rich in whole, unprocessed foods. This includes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Reduce the intake of saturated fats found in red meat, full fat dairy, and processed foods. Avoid trans fats commonly found in partially hydrogenated oils and some packaged foods. And so it gives a general expert advice as it relates. And this is speaking to the cardiovascular system, and then it will go on to the gastrointestinal function. At the end of the expert advice will be some products. So we have our Resveramax 50% 60 milligram capsules, which is products included on in our online dispensary. We have Heartbeat, which is another product that is beetroot based, that is also on our dispensary. We have CoQ10, we have Hemathin. We have some products that are not listed here. We have products that is on our online dispensary, as well as we have products that are found locally here in our clinics here in Jamaica. So all the products in this area though are for the cardiovascular system. When I do an assessment with you, I'll guide you, because there's going to be the need for another training to go into these products to determine when to use which one. All right. So, but what we have here is an example of all the products that cater for cardiovascular needs. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy these. This expert advice. I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to go to my quantum analyzer. I'm going to go to the suggest area. I'm going to open that up. And it has probability for hidden problems and probability for sub-health problems. We're not going to talk about the hidden probabilities. Now we're going to focus on the sub-health problems, because the sub-health problems is the report that comes up when there are health issues. This is where you're going to see the expert advice being generated for. The expert advice is not going to be generated for the hidden problems, or you'll see that sometimes, but most likely what you're going to see is for the sub-health areas. So notice I've gone ahead and I'm going to paste this here. Once you've pasted the expert advice, you need to hit save for that expert advice to be saved. If you don't hit saved, then the changes that you made won't be saved. So if you were to exit, then that change that change that you made would not be saved if you didn't click save. All right. So that's very important. One of the things I want to highlight is that some persons had an issue where they were not able to see all of the pasted expert advice, because sometimes, depending on your screen or depending on the machine that you're using, some of the expert advice on some machines are hidden. And persons were worried that maybe they had done something wrong. No, you did not do anything wrong. Once you hit paste, it should paste everything there. As it relates to the quantum analyzer, the generations before generations 4, I know for a fact that there is a word limit issue. And so sometimes when you try to save all the text, all of it does not save because there's a limit. From generation 4 and onwards, that issue doesn't affect you. But for some persons, they may have an issue with pasting all of the words that I sent you. But once, and I think most persons here would have a generation 4 and beyond. Once you have a generation 4 quantum analyzer, you shouldn't have any issue. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and you want to hit save. And you are going to go through the document and you're going to continue to copy all the expert advice and you are going to save them. Another area of concern is that for some persons, the expert advice might not appear in the order that it is found on your quantum analyzer. Don't make a big deal of that. All you need to do is to search. So let me see if I can give an example. So I'm going back into my expert analyze, and I'm at liver function. Liver function. Now, cardiovascular, gastrointestinal function, liver function. Let's see if that's the order in which it comes. Uh, Cardiovascular, large intestine. So here it is. So liver function actually falls below large intestine. On my quantum, I don't have a large intestine. I think I do have a large intestine, but it's not after gastrointestinal function. So don't be too hooked up on the order in which they appear. That the order in which my expert advice appears in my table is not how it appears in your quantum analyzer. Just search for the table and copy the information and paste them in your quantum as long as the area is there. All right, so don't make a big deal of that. So what you want to do is go through the quantum the sheet, and you are going to copy all of the respective expert advice, and you're going to paste them into your quantum analyzer, and you are going to hit save. All right, now let me show you what that's supposed to look like. So I'm going to go to a hypothetical person here. So I'm going to go to dossier. I'm going to go to Jane Doe, and I'm going to open this report. Now, when I open this report, basically, what I want to do is I want to save this report, because when you're saving a report, and I'll show you, some quantum analyzer will not give persons these options, but from generation 4 and beyond, persons have a wider range of options as to how they want to save the report. And I'll show you just how to do that. In this particular model that I'm using, it gives me multiple options to save the report. And this report is going to be sent to persons via email, so that they can go through the report and so that they can have a better idea as to what is happening. Some time ago we didn't do it. So you can also print it if you want. Some persons work better with printed. We are encouraging, paperless practice. So of course we do it electronically. So here we are on Miss Jane Doe, and here we have the test areas, and then we have a breakdown of the test areas. Now I can choose to save this report as a PDF, and what I would be saving in essence is all of these tested areas as they appear, right? And that's a whole lot of information to go through. And personally, I think it's a whole lot of unnecessary information to go through. What you really want to send persons are the areas of concern. These areas that have double plus, which are all the moderately abnormal areas, that's what you want to send to them. So in order to do that, you're going to click compositive report. Now, before, so you could save, I have the option to save this as a PDF. I have the option to condense it as a zip file. I also have the option to save it as a HTML. But I don't want to save the document in this long form that is unnecessary. So I'm going to go to compositive report. And once I hit compositive report, what it does is that it condenses the report to reflect the areas that are just of concern. So here we have cardiovascular, and under cardiovascular, Jane Doe's issues are her cholesterol crystal is high, her vascular elasticity is a bit low. She has a defective left ventricle valve. Her coronary arteries are not very elastic, and then there's coronary perfusion pressure. Now, the expert advice covers all of that. So this is going to be the expert advice. And remember, the expert advice is designed to cover nutritional supplements as well as dieting. It is designed to cover herbal compounds that you might want to correct the problem, or it may include therapies, whether it be jogging or walking or yoga, whatever the therapy there is. But we try always to include in our expert advice 3 categories of lifestyle adjustments. So dietary and nutritional supplements, herbal compounds, and of course therapy. All right. So here it has here you can see the expert advice is here, as well as the supplements, and I could have written the therapies as well. So and I like to do that. So therapies, supplements, and as well as herbal compounds. All right. So this is what it is going to it's going to do. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click full page because I want to save it as a full page, and I'm going to hit save PDF. Now I'm going to save it as Jane Doe Let's save it as Jane Doe assessment report. Saved it already, so I'm just overwrite this. Alright, so yes. And this is successfully saved. So I have successfully saved, I've successfully updated my quantum. So I would have copied all the information from the table, and I would have copied and pasted it into my quantum analyzer expert advice section, and I would have saved it. And then after saving it, I now have all that expert advice information saved. So I know I'm ready to send somebody their report. So after I do an assessment, I can now hit compositive report, and then I can save it as a PDF. So I've done that. I'm going to exit, and I've saved it as a PDF. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send this email to the client. So I'm going to go to the client, to my email, and I'm going to send it. Now, I've already pre-prepared this page for the purpose of time, so that I could do a short video. But I'm going to send you a copy of this additional text email message. It's an additional message that I would send with the assessment report. The reason for sending this additional message is to tailor the conversation to the unique result of the client. So it says, hey, it was really nice connecting with you, Mrs. Herlock, and based on your assessment, let me put Jane Doe. Not changing. So, but I would put the client's name here, and it says, based on your assessment, a report will be sent to you outlining a number of lifestyle as well as dietary changes that you will need to make in order to improve your health. You will also see for each tested area a number of products. These products are default products for those tested areas that would be best to help resolve these health concerns. The following products below were recommended as being those most needed at this time. We normally reschedule a review 1 month after to check on your progress. Please confirm your appointment by calling or sending a WhatsApp message to our number. And these are the products that we're recommending based on the assessment that we did. Liver flush, charcoal, kidney tonic, trampoline, pure vegetable collagen. So we now try to put the price there. Now this recommendation will from time to time may include products on our dispensary, or it may include products that are available locally. Now in the case that the person needs products and those products are not listed on our dispensary, what we're going to do to our healthcare affiliate is we're going to share the formula with them so that they can make the product and get it available to those clients, or where possible they can also forward that formula to their clients so that they can help themselves. Now notice it says therapies and it says not applicable, because if there was a therapy like a castor oil therapy or a colonic enema therapy, whatever the therapy was, it would have been listed here. And there's a notification, please see attached report, look out for the pay in 4 interest-free installments for orders over $50 at checkout. And this, of course, is a notification for those of our clients who are outside of Jamaica. If your client is outside of Jamaica, they can in fact opt, don't have to, but they can opt to choose to pay for their products in installments once it is over $50. And so what we normally do is that after giving them the breakdown of their products, we would then give them a total as to what that would cost. And then it says order products at the link below. So there's a link that the client would go to book or to acquire their product. Now, what you need to do is you are going to need to place your link here. So you're going to remove this and you're going to place your link here. Now, to place your link, you're going to go to the ICM Wellness Marketplace. If you haven't done so as yet, you're going to click on the menu and scroll to dashboard. Once you scroll to dashboard, you are next going to register to become an affiliate. All right? And I've registered and I've logged in, so this is why you're seeing this. Now, once you register, this is going to be your dashboard. Now, on your dashboard, you will see how much commission you will earn on any sale. Now, if you send your link to a person and that person carries out any transaction, even transactions outside of what you instructed them to do, if they bought a product, if they registered for the class, if they bought merchandise, whatever transactions they carry out on the website will be credited to you. And you will actually be able to monitor. So you're able to monitor what's happening, how many persons clicked on your link. You'll also see the commission, how much you've earned, and how many referrals you've sent there. All right, so you'll see all of that. Now, this is what I want you to copy, this link. So you need to copy this link here. You can do so by clicking on this icon. So I've copied it. Then you would go to your email and you would remove this link and you would paste your link here before sending the email. All right? Now, this is going to be your link, and you can also, you don't need to go back to the affiliate dashboard each time to get the link. You can paste the link in a convenient location that you can have access to each time you need to use it. All right? But that's pretty much how you, what you will need to know in order to complete a consultation, at least for now. Because once you get the person on the machine, I will be the person that is doing the assessment. Your job will only be to take record, to take notes as it relates to what products the person need, so that you can personalize the email, send them their report, as well as the expert advice that they will need. All right? So that is basically what you need to do. Now, what I want you to do for your homework is I want you to go ahead, after you've gotten the expert advice spreadsheet, you're going to take this spreadsheet, you're going to go into your quantum analyzer, and you're going to program your machine. After programming your machine, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to do an assessment, whether on yourself or a friend or family member. You're going to do an assessment, and after you do that assessment, you are next going to generate a report from that assessment. And once you generate the report from the assessment, you are next going to create a compositive report version, save that compositive report, send it to me along with the expert advice. So the expert advice that you have saved in your quantum, you're going to copy that, you're going to save that report, send it to me, in addition to the additional text. In addition to the additional text that I would have sent you, outlining all the products that the person will need, as well as your personal affiliate link. So you're going to send that to me, and that will be my way of assessing whether you grasped what I just shared with you in this video, or that you may need more time to understand it. All right, so that's it, guys. Hope this video was short and to the point enough for you to understand what to do. If you have any questions, you know how to reach out to me. So please, looking forward for this assignment to be sent to me so that we can move to our next lesson. Bye bye, guys.